Three Kingdoms. I'm gonna give it a from scratch. There's a lot of dudes in this one, and it's dudes. You're not just picking you're not picking a civilization because they're all, you know, China. So you have to pick a guy, and with that guy, there's like a collection of ideas, and these are, you know, the coalition who all have important things and hate this one hand chap and fucking are all terrified of Lubu all the time, which, as Dynasty Warriors tells me, is totally accurate. You've got the coalition there, all these beautiful... I mean, I'm pretty sure those two are at least the same guy. I don't want to... I mean, they don't all look the same. But, And then you've got the governors, who just are like those previous guys, except for him, who are all wearing, like, cool jackets. As I say, except for him, who looks like he belongs on that old page. And they've got the yellow turbans, who are, again, just kind of... And then you got the outlaws! And Jiang. And I'm not pronouncing that correctly, for the love of God. But, yeah.
Stark against them.
Now I'm going to skip a lot of the cutscenes, not just because, you know, that they kind of break up the...
Stretching back ages beyond counting, is being devoured by corruption. The yellow turbans, thousands strong.
So yeah, I'm not going to... There is some stuff here that I could skip through, I guess. Stuff that's not super important, and I'm going to skip as many cutscenes as it lets me, honestly. But I'm not going to skip battles. I'm gonna fight all the battles, even the really dumb, easy ones. I'm gonna have a fucking time with it, because this is a hell of a fucking video game. This is a hell of a fucking video game, and it's probably the best Total War game for a long ass time. And I don't say that lightly. It has new ideas. It does shit that Total War hasn't done before. For example, this is one army. Those are two generals. Because all your armies have multiple goddamn generals. I quick save every time as an ancient reflex at this stage. Mainly because a lot of the time it used to crash. Like three games ago it used to crash. I'm not saying this one's never actually crashed on me so far, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's Zhengjiang or Zhengjian. I'm not pronouncing any of them correctly. I'm not even gonna fucking attempt it, honestly. It feels like a bit of a... It would be a waste of my time, because my voice is... I am fundamentally incapable of saying certain sounds, because I grew up surrounded by the... I'm from a very specific part in England, and England has its own, like, regional accents, but they're all, like, one town across. No one... Even the people who I work with are constantly asking me where my accent comes from, and there, where I currently am, is where that accent comes from. So, never a fun conversation. She's got these special units here, who are guys with axes, and they can hide by hopping about. So that's pretty solid, not gonna lie. Do like her hidey boys. Fucking this is romance mode, by the way. There's romance and record mode. Record mode is great if you really like filling out your tax returns, if you have a great time, like, just kind of getting paperwork correct. If you're one of those person who gets your insurance documents, for example, and you read them all the way through, those guys are gonna love records mode. Because it's all about, you know, managing your units' stamina, keeping everyone, you know, from getting winded, making sure they've all packed a lunch. It's all in there, except for that last thing I said. And it's about as dull as historical record keeping, which is to say, I mean, I'm not going out my way looking for it. I'm gonna tell you that. What I do like seeing this. I just love this woman. She's just the sassiest bastard, and I adore her. It's great. And her speciality is murdering player characters like heroes, because heroes can do a lot of fucking damage now. Like, previously, heroes were not something to ignore. Like, the general had a retainer or a retain, or in Warhammer, the Warhammer games, of course, they were mighty as all hells. Chop him to pieces! There he is. He's dead now. Good for me. So yeah, what I want to do is just kind of wipe the world clean of these foul morons. Because as a bandit queen, you're not trying to, you know, what you want eventually is to become an emperor. But what you want in the short term is to murder everyone who ever thought having more money made you cool. And that's just a quest we can all get behind up. I instinctively stick to the underdogs as well in these games, because there's, especially in the early game, being an underdog feels a lot better in the early game, I think, than the late game. And in the late game, you're never the underdog in the late game if you've been playing well. So I like the little fun struggle early on. Got some gold, got some infamy. I'm gonna ransom those boys for 45 pennies.
Get rid of them.
See, I dig this character. And her girlfriend as well, who's also in this game. And I'm only like 10% stretching. Like, the game does 99% of the work to convince you that these two women are girlfriends, but they can't say it because they're included in literally one line of the story that this game is kind of based on. Like, the Romance of Three Kingdoms is, as I understand it, a work of literature that details a real historic event. It's like if someone wrote... It's like the Iliad. It's essentially the Iliad, but for China as opposed to Greece. And if you know what the Iliad is, it's that... You know when Homer wrote that story about how there was that big war with Troy, and there was a man whose foot could be killed, but the rest of him couldn't. And then there was a big horse that they all got inside, but a lot less messier than you're imagining it. And it's, like, super well known in terms of, like, as a piece of, like, cultural history, I guess. Well, it's very much like that. Except this time, it's in China, and there are hundreds of characters, and a lot of them only turn up for one line. So it's exactly like that. I do like these little... Because they can fire their arrows without exposing themselves to the they can fire an arrow without exposing themselves, which is a trick I've never been able to pull off. For some reason the bowstring always slaps back and shreds my trousers. But alternately, they can also shoot without anyone seeing that they're there and going to kill them over it. So this is not going to be high level play. I don't feel like I need to introduce that concept, but just in case you were confused about what you were watching here, I just like watching men die, and here we're gonna get to see some of that. Okay, he's taking a tumble. I'm just like a beneficent god in the upper corner there, watching these fools. These sad fools. Yes. Are they? Oh, they're getting attacked. Well, let's get the fuck in there, lads, shall we? I mean, they're wearing t-shirts, but on the other hand,
with speed.
yeah, I probably want to invest a little bit in killing those morons. And I'm going to capture all these towers. Yep. Like so different hero classes have different abilities. This guy is a sentinel, which means he can stand in one place and kill anyone who comes near. And that means also that he's like, as a character, he gets bonuses to characters that can do that as well. And also, this isn't suicide, because they're both heroes. She's legendary, he's just regular dairy, but they're both going to be okay, I reckon, because in this game heroes are buffed as fuck, and it's amazing. Like, it's just a very cool way of capturing this kind of like romanticized conflict just by laying into it. She's going to kill 100 men today, and if you don't like it, you can be one next time, I guess. It's really... It's just a hell of a fucking thing that they put together. I like the way the combat works. I like the way that having your generals as like smaller figures who work together with other generals to lead an army and how well they get on, and their like interpersonal politics is something to consider. What she's very good at, by the way, is killing generals. That's what green heroes are, heroes that kill heroes. She just did a cool backflip and killed that man hard. And I'm all kinds of into it. Now I should probably get their horses back. In fact, you drop the horses when you're going to fight spearmen, and like all your cavalry, as far as I've been able to tell so far, pretty much all your cavalry can drop their horses if you tell them to, and you will tell them to, because it's often not a bad idea. I mean, cavalry, not cavalry, spearmen are often dumb shits anyway. So the idea of having spearmen and they just being kind of fucking useless, because, I mean, when you're using the horse, of course, the spearman's a fucking good idea. When you're dropping the horse, for example, potentially because, I don't know, you know that there's a bunch of spearmen there, then you get bonuses to that. Everyone's just gone away. I've won a decisive victory. And as I'm a bandit queen, that's my first settlement. Bandit queens do not start with anything. Bandit kings start with a settlement. They have a lot of... It is the hardest start in the game because you start with literally nothing. You start near a settlement that's not going to be able to defend itself from you, but you take it then, and then you have, you know, your first settlement is a settlement that has the debuff for having just been captured for the first few turns. So it is the hardest way to start this game, and I'm fucking loving it. Like, I have a lot to say about how much I like this as an intro to your character, to your whole deal. I've got 1.5k family estate. Which I don't know what that means, but I am going to occupy this settlement because I will need one. Yeah, it would. Okay, and now this guy is a prick. I don't like him. He isn't like me. We don't get on, as you can see there. So what I'm going to do is let him go home and just and promote this woman, who I'm pretty sure is my girlfriend.
How may I say?
But you know, can't actually make that statement because neither of them appear in it enough. But I will say that I've declared her my sister, or rather, Jan has declared her sister, made her a member of her family, and said that when she dies, everything goes to her.
Your general's bonds will deepen as
so, you know,
or rivals,
I think that's cool as hell. I'm into that. Not into that, but fuck you get it. Oh yeah, I'm going to be watchful of that related. There. I grossed myself out. Yes. And do I want a treb? A trebuchet is a hella handy thing to have. No, I'm going to get some more swordsmen at this stage. Yeah, that's going to be everything. Because you can recruit real fucking instant, but it takes then a while for actually the men to show up. What you're actually doing is buying a bunch of swords and then just sitting around and waiting for people to pick them up, at which point you declare them in your army. And off you go. You also get to level up. Everyone's got a little cool leveling up chain. Guerrilla deployment. Yeah, so guerrilla deployment there. She can deploy those 4 units wherever she feels like in the map, which is handy. Like, all of your dudes get handy little stuff. She's a rogue, which means that she's absolutely useless in single combat. But also, she's a senior orator, so she does get some... You see, you can promote them. You have to promote them to keep them good. And yeah, because she's a rogue. She doesn't have any direct combat abilities. She gets her upgrade path is very handy when it comes to. I'm just gonna see if I can make a trade. No, I can't. No, I can't trade with him. Non-aggression pact. Can I non-aggression pact with this guy? Because I don't want to fight him. pay 150 quid for a non-aggression pact with this guy. Which means that he won't attack me. Just going to put that deal forward. We've signed it. So he won't come and murder me. And he could. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to roll up on his shit like a goddamn meteor from heaven and make him regret the day he woke up in the morning for the very first time, which will be the second day of his life, approximately. But for right now, he has a nice big town and a lot of people who already know his fucking name, and I can't take them on. Always on the lookout as well for red heroes. Who are the heroes who just mince infantry? Income from the peasantry. Income from commerce, structure costs, military supplies, and population growth. Or available trade agreements. Yeah, let's get some available trade agreements. See if I can trade agreement him now.
Greetings.
Trade agreements are handy because they just keep someone from fucking up and murdering you. Which is always useful, I find. Attitude to me. Influence. Treated with those and more with our enemies. Okay, so he doesn't hate me. I'm into it. He's liking me more as time goes on. Is there anyone just around that I could, like, trade with? I guess the Han Empire fucking hate me. Okay, so it's him, the evilest shithead in the world, and these useless bastards whose land I'm just kind of touring through in a quest to grab some stuff worth defending. Good times, I'd say. Good times. I'm gonna just demolish that fishing port as well soon. I'll take this tool maker for my dark purposes, and then I will be up there wrecking that shit. Let's get in. Reflexively. And then we're into another battle. I am just waiting for heroes, like enemy armies, to actually show up and actually start doing things, because so far, not a lot.
Just because they are alone. All enemies must die.
God, name a more iconic couple. I fucking dare you. But no, this is real fucking cool. Like, proper, real unit fucking coherency. Proper, like, you have to, you're naming. Like, previous games kind of explored this a little bit, so you could have your general in your army, and then you could have champions who would, like, boost your units, yeah? Like, different games have had different ways of exploring this. I am just absolutely, she's just gonna be there in the forest. She's that close. How are you possibly gonna stop her? And then she's got her mate with all her fucking archers in the world, kind of hanging out back here. What are you gonna do? I've not even got anyone there, so I suppose get there. Be my first order of business. Yeah, because I don't want to needlessly get anyone killed by these fucking archer towers, and they are the Death Stars of feudal Japan. So you don't really want to get anywhere near them. Are these just kind of guys? Hey, dude, what are you doing? You've got a sword. Are you gonna do anything with that? You're just kind of hanging out. Bunch of identical men. Identical men? Oh, no, different guys. I'm not facing down a horde of zombie clones. Problem with this game is that it makes you think that you might be a racist. And by that I mean that because it reuses a lot of models, a lot of people look identical. And that is justifiably not a popular thing to say. I get it, man. I'm not gonna fucking... now is not the time for this conversation. So we'll move on. I am going to have myself a nice fun time kicking some fucking skulls in down here just as soon as all these archers show up. Get it? She supports me with missiles. Yeah, that fucker can mind his own business as far as I'm goddamn concerned. Oh look, cavalry. Fortunately, I have spearmen. Okay, so, yeah, just in case of cavalry, stand these poor bastards in the way, I guess. Come fucking get me, you loser.
Be ready.
I double dog goddamn dare you.
March quickly. Shift shore.
Turn off
For orders.
that, because of course, always. Yeah, and just pelt the cavalry until they decide that they want to make a suicide charge. As I understand it, that's the ultimate in strategy. Again, I mean, the AI is better this time, definitely, but a lot of that seems to translate into campaign map messing and not so much into messing about on the actual field of battle. So it is going to be one of those Total War games where the true meat of what the combat system, the real-time strategy element, is capable of is going to be multiplayer, and they've just never made a multiplayer that I've had an amazing time with, and I don't truly know why that. I think that's largely down to the lack of actual control you tend to get. So, like, are they just going to stand there and let me fill them full of arrows? Because I'm down for that if they're down for that, but I didn't know that this was that kind of party. Yeah. You see what I mean? Just kind of withering them. They're not standing out of range, not leaving range. They're not going anywhere, they're just...
The men are out of ammunition.
Oh, well, that's going to slow down my incredibly slow whittling of this entire force, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't look like it is, necessarily. Doing alright there, boys? 1/3 gone, eh? What about you? 6 men? Well, that's less impressive. Saber militia. Oh, and they've got so they're anti-skirmisher dudes, anyway. Their whole deal is that they're good against missiles. I'm not that good against missiles, they're still fucking dying. Are we just gonna... I feel like we've reached some kind of terrible... Yeah, just get in there, lads. Honestly, give it a go. See what happens.
Stand ready.
Because nothing's happening! I mean, yeah. Ah, man, this is Total War's eternal problem, is that the enemies... They're indecisive. They just don't... They don't act with, like, a coherent plan. And I get that the reason that that happens is because they're largely responsive. Because that's how you program that kind of thing. But it's still not particularly thrilling to come up against. Oh, you're gonna do it, ain't you? You're gonna fucking do it, lads. Give it some. Give it to me. Feed it to me. Ride straight past me. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, I see. Alright, you're chasing my boys. Well, I'm gonna chase you, lads. I don't feel like my skirmishers are gonna do well against that anti-skirmisher cavalry. But I guess charging's the only way to find... No, that went poorly fast. I mean, not actually that bad, did it? To be fair. No, they're getting minced. They're getting dutifully fucking rendered into delicious, delicious glue. Get out of there. Even the men. Oh, the men will be glue as well. Don't think that just because you're not a horse that will spare you the horrors of the glue factory. I assure you, we are really ready to make anything glue. I get down there as well. Because I've got some boys. I've got some saber infantry.
Double time.
And I've got, yeah, my spear. So all my all my close combat dudes are up there because this army is very light on close combat. But because because the enemy doesn't know how to respond to archers, that's actually not slowed me down. I'm probably going to get rid of those archers and replace them with something just a bit more able to actually stab a guy. I like to have that ability sometimes. Just, yeah, she's pretty much got this on her own, I think.
Yes.
Fucking totaled that one guy.
The enemy warriors are running.
Yeah, it's not amazingly large scale at this stage, but they never are. And I don't know, I like starting off small. I like earning my way to massive stacks of invincible bastards. I think that's a more interesting way of doing it. Than starting off with 300 peasants and then ending up with 300 knights, because you're essentially playing the same game just with units of different fucking tolerance to getting stabbed. There we are. Whereas smaller battles are like good tutorials for larger battles, and larger battles are a nice reward for having won all those small battles that you get.
The enemy run! Craven!
Maybe they're not shit. Maybe you're just great, huh? Maybe that. That was... I mean, the enemy was incredibly dumb, but also I do take some credit. I did thrash some boys. Still don't know what those numbers mean. There might be men left, might be men killed, might be men eaten. Sacrificed to Opep, the dark god of Shogoffin. I don't know, just making it up. Fucking yes.
They have paid for ignoring us.
Lots of nice cash. Lots of nice infamy. Let's get in
We worked
there.
hard to take it. We should enjoy it.
Oh, we will. I'm gonna get all kinds of
Bring
tools
me my
made.
spoils.
Yeah, fucking will. God. Alright. So, yeah, disband that one unit. And then recruit some... guess shield men? Anti-cavalry, good against mounted missile defense. Okay, yeah. That's good. Do I have anyone worth recruiting? Oh, I have John, but he's another green, and what I really need is a red. He hates me. A red or a yellow? I don't have a red, I don't have a yellow. Would a purple do at this stage? They're really good at holding land, so I guess I could always use some of those guys to stand in the way of stuff. Although, just looking at my economy there, actually, it might not be the best time to start hiring enormous numbers of men. Yeah, you start off quite slow. With this, this is probably the slowest start character as well. Oh. No.
Perhaps next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe go fuck yourself. I mean, who can tell? I'm getting that iron mine. That iron mine is where I'm going now.
Where are my treasures?
Ease up with your treasures. I love this one. I'd marry her if she wasn't a video game character, and I mean, semi-canonically gay. I don't like accusing people of being gay. Just I feel like when she's ready, she'll tell me. Subtext, baby.
Could come of this.
They give arranged marriage to Wang Dang. Wang Dang, thank you, man. Able to civilian play the efficiency of enemy units, generals. Oh yeah, he's blue, isn't he? The same as my girlfriend is. Join your faction. You like me. Does that mean you'll like me if I do this? Will you like me more? I guess you would. A stone horse and an iron archer. Okay. I'm gonna Wang Dang marry this man. To secure a bandit allegiance. Wang Dang will mysteriously be murdered in about 5 turns, but until then. Oh, good. Our economy has grown. And we need to get some more dudes. Let's capture US. What should be done with the imprisoned men of the town's former garrison? They appear to come at the decision might prove useful. Instead, it may hold on to previous warlord and do the favor. Swayed them. Release them. I mean, I don't... Oh, I didn't... Yeah, fuck it, persuade him.
Curse hypocrisy.
I do need as well. I do need to sit about for a little while and get some of my goddamn men back. So I guess we'll go over here.
Always forward.
Ready to go and take that iron mine. Because it might be iron yours right now, buddy. Soon it'll be iron mine. Waiting for a bunch of far-off posh boys to do whatever it is they do on their fucking turns. So the capitalist plans to have her destroy the relationship between Dong Zhu and his adopted son Lu Bu, who all I know is that he's immortal terror who must be destroyed and yet can never be destroyed.
Beware of ambushes.
I will be aware of ambushes. Taking that fucking iron mine. A lot of the time I can't take the iron mine. Someone else gets it first, so I'm not at war with. They receive that payment. Um, 600 quid for a feather fan. What's it do? Yeah, fuck it. All right.
This has been
I mean, the non-aggression pack's nice too, but I will definitely betray you. But I'll take that. I'll buy, you can buy that fucking fan if you really want it. I'm gonna spend that money on upgrading my town. I guess. Can't upgrade the toolmaker. Can't upgrade the town. There we go. Actually, no. I have that money straight back. Thank you. Yeah, I'll upgrade the toolmaker next turn.
Frustration. Strike hard.
Go and wreck that iron mine, and it's time to choose an upgrade. You just get one every 5 turns. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything. You just get one every 5 turns. It's nice. Income from peasantry, or as I like to call it, muggings. Population growth, cost for infrastructure, military supplies. Yeah, it's gonna have to be military supplies. Because A, that means my troops can go further. Because you use military supplies when out of your own zone. It's great. It's like a cool system for making sure you can't just send a 20-stack army, march the entire way across the world and start just pillaging your enemy's back line. Like, you have to pay some attention to how well your guys can eat, which is nice. I like it as a decision. This guy is going to be troublesome. He's got some... Oh, he's got cavalry, which I don't like.
All will know the name Jianjiang.
And he's got, yeah, he's got cavalry, he's got archers, and he's got spearmen.
Resist servitude.
Doesn't have as many archers as me, but his iron mine might have some shit. So I'm gonna have to... Oh, you've come out of your... Oh, cool, you've come out of your hole, thanks. I'm down for that, actually. That's handy.
Consider your strategy and deployment to counter their extra numbers.
Yeah, it might be. Best I'll just quick save, though, and start this fucking battle. We're both expected to get our asses kicked. I'm going to shred this dumb bitch. Because I can fucking jump him before his mates get there. Cheers, Lou.
There are riches to be won today, my friend.
My gal pal. My buddy.
Our only option is victory. See it done.
Oh, they'll see it done. No further comment has been offered for that comment. Yeah, let's get in there. Let's get some fucking barbarian stuff doing. Get some barbarism all up in this shit. It's proper Barbosa, this motherfucker. Let's get all barbish. Let's barbalaba ding dong. Let's baba this fucker. And I'm gonna hide all these boys. I'm gonna hide them pretty close where the enemy are. Are they all hidden? They're all hidden. It's going to be handy in a minute. Oh, they're all over there. Well, I fucked it, boys!
Enemy reinforcements are here.
Yeah, I know. Ah, fuck. This is quickly turning into one of those nasty fucking travesties I keep talking about. Let us see what we can do. I might have to go into slow-mo for a bit here, just to make sure. Although, you know what? You know what, mate? I'm gonna cut your fucking legs apart. You're gonna get rendered into ham, you fucking tool. In what goddamn universe was appearing in the same field as me ever a good idea? There are not enough men in the dynasty of Han to prevent me rending you to flesh. I'm going to eat you. Like a steak. Like a Man-Han-Dan sandwich. Yeah, I'm going to cut that fucker to pieces, and then his units are going to get scared. I mean, the rest of the army, the stuff that he brought from his friends, all his mate stuff won't get scared, but he will. That is what I care about. So I'm going to line them up there. I'm going to get these guys ready behind them. He's got crossbows, which aren't amazing, but they do have better armor piercing. Which I actually don't care a lot about, because no one's wearing fucking armor. Everyone in this entire army turned up today in their shirts. It's shirts v skins, motherfucker, and I'm both. You wearing any armor? Oh, you are. You're wearing like a little body pack thing. And this fucking idiot's... I mean, that guy looks like he might be someone's captain. So I'm gonna have to slaughter him to a fucking man as well. Ugh. The incredible... The many, many duties of a bandit queen. Ah yes, the real line, which is of course the role of an archer in the military.
Our men have been discovered.
Yeah, well, so have theirs, and we knew they were coming.
Heal yourselves. March quickly.
And all they can see is the archers as well, which is handy. It means they have absolutely no idea what's about to happen to them. Oh, they're all like having to fucking rearrange their shit. Great. So, oh shit. Okay, alright.
Comrade is being attacked.
Okay, what's these guys doing? Get your goddamn firing at will. Get your firing at will on. Fire at some wills. Really fuck those idiots up. So this lance cavalry. The hidden axes are right there. And they're pelting everyone with arrows. Arrows are just... I mean, it's just arrow central for a lot of this area. Let's see what we've got to do. Where's that bitch little bastard? Oh yeah, get over there. Melee evasion and armor. So just really helps you slaughter idiots.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
Take heed, warriors.
Yeah, get out of there. Can I duel him? Character cannot duel. You're literally not able to kick my ass. I'm gonna hunt you like a doe. Shit, not I. Oh, okay. I guess spearmen aren't what they fucking set up to be, are they?
As surely as you intend to keep talking.
Yes, Queen. Literally slay. Slay. Don't let all these... Yeah, let him run. Don't let him run, though. Slay him. Fucking slay him! Kill the boy. What are we doing? Okay, it's getting all kind of pokey over here. You get in there.
Enemy general falls. Ha!
Alright, so the enemy general's dead, which I imagine they're not super pleased with. Some of my guys are running away, which I'm not super pleased with. These archers continue to just slaughter their way through these boys, which I am super pleased with. I keep going back and forth on how I feel about this fight, don't I? Maybe you want to be stood over there. I'm just thinking. For the sake of your life, which I'm quite invested in. She's a useful unit, and also I love her. I guess. Are we gonna just slash up? Yeah. Get some ass charges in. Really charge those asses. Why? Oh dear God, why? Is that anything I care about? Get off your horse, because there's a lot of spearmen about, and a horse is not an advantage in that situation. We're doing okay. Cavalry from there, I can't see coming necessarily. Kill those spearmen. Here are some cavalry, which we are just going to stomp, I imagine. There she goes, two cavalrymen, 2 axes. It's the perfect relationship. Kill those hounded goddamn lancers, my lance. What are we doing? How are you doing? They're running away. They're running, but after someone who isn't even running away. They're just got caught up in the excitement of killing a person. Get back on your horses. You're alright. You need to die. Are they fighting? No, they're not fighting. There's nothing over here. So, heavy lance cavalry, which are shaken, but damage has been sustained. I should probably get something over there. Are they killing those? Yeah, they're... Yes, there's... Yeah, there is a messy cavalry spearman rumble going on in that jungle.
Our victory grows ever closer.
Yeah, I know, right? Wrecking these morons. What are you doing? Oh, cool. I guess it was even closer than I was led to believe. Okay, so largely intact forces. It was close, but I mean, I trashed him. I trashed his garrison. I wonder if his dad was in there. I would love to have done that man dirty in front of his dad. Probably one of those things that are lost to history. A lot of stuff, honestly, in this series lost to history. We'll never know. I like to think so. I don't think Juan Dan's dad was in there.
They have paid
Feeling a
for
deep and
ignorance.
terrible shame at how much of a sad little loser his son was. Ransom, recruit... 500 quid or 7% of my men back. 500 quid,
They
please.
cannot help me.
Because I'm a... Oh no. Okay. I probably should have taken the men. Just occurred to me that he hadn't died.
Fire
Oh, and we get
burns
the...
brightly and
Juan's... Someone killed the big bad somewhere else. Kaugan.
No mercy.
Just demand surrender. Okay, they won't. I guess it's gonna have to be a fight, which I always hate and don't like, and wasn't
Be
hoping
smart
that would
and
happen.
be thoughtful. They will not stand a chance.
The dynamic between these characters is honestly
Find
great.
wisdom, and victory will surely
Because they
follow.
like each other, but one of them is, I will kill anything for glory, and one of them is, let's think about exactly what we'll have to kill, and how to do that, for glory. So, you know, it's the perfect dynamic. These characters are made for each other, is what I'm saying. I guess Creative Assembly has been corrupted by the terrible SJW curse of including things that exist. Which I always hate, personally, when people include things that exist in real life. I prefer my video games to contain absolutely no historical or realistic content. Which is why I play historical strategy games. Yes, I'm making a joke. Oh no, you're all nearly dead, and I'm going to just storm in and kick your asses, and there's fuck all any of you can do about it. A tragedy that Hercules himself could not have portioned out correctly, because that guy's really clumsy, and it's quite fiddly to portion.
Our comrade is being attacked.
Oh, get out of there! No one gets to hurt her. She's everyone's favourite.
Steel yourselves.
I feel like there's a Game of Thrones joke to be made there, but I literally haven't seen Game of Thrones, so I don't know. And because I have this superpower that means that when I stop enjoying a show, I just also stop watching it. Like, almost often at the same time, which is great, because it means I have no idea what happened, why everyone's mad at Game of Thrones, but I do know that my Prime Minister recently quit, and I can't simultaneously contain both of those pieces of information. So I'm really glad that I, you know, made a choice there. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to starve these Mongols out, and by Mongols I mean that is the wrong culture group there. The Mongols, of course, were an invader to China. I'm not sure why I called them Mongols in retrospect. Just fucking kill these idiots with arrows, I guess.
You will lose and be forgotten.
Do not waste your breath. You will need it.
Bowman, stand ready. The time has come.
I'm also gonna start just fire arrowing you dumb assholes. Because you barely got any armor. Like, they barely have any armor, so I'm just down for the moral
Amazing that you
boost.
can both talk and battle.
Prepare! Show them justice! Spears ready! Attack!
Get in there.
Our men flee the battlefield!
Ah, suboptimal. I am gonna cut that man into little beautiful ribbons, though. I'm looking forward to. Kill the archers. There we are.
Men are running! The spineless cowards!
Kill him.
Stop and ready!
Just kill him. Just make that man dead and I'll be happy.
Take heed, warriors! Make ready! The enemy
There he goes.
general is fallen! They
Easy.
were no
Now we'll go up there. Claim the center of town. And in doing so, become God. Actually, no, don't you go up there.
We have lost a unit. Nobody survived.
That's fine. Get up there. Climb the hill. They're not going to follow me, I don't think. If they do follow me, I'll get off my horse and just start trashing them the old-fashioned way. Are we up there? Yeah, you're up there. Okay. Yeah, I think I might have lost this one, lads. Unless they're going to make the phenomenal mistake of not approaching me. Oh, yeah, no. Come on, idiots. Charge me one at a time. This is where it will be settled. Are you going to attack someone? Attack him. Get him. Get someone. There we go. Start getting them. There we go. There we go. Yep. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, she's not fucking about. There are classes whose whole deal is just they take on, like, standard units and just boss everyone about. And she isn't one of those. She's a specific guy killer. She kills generals. Oh, I imagine damage has been sustained and you're feeling pretty fucking shaken, mates. I imagine that's the case. We have to get up there. Or just wait there for her to finish capturing it. Which she will. Because she's the greatest warrior ever to live. Take it. Kill them all. Jesus, yes. Oh, my love. My angel. Fuck. No, not more of the bastards. Christ. The thing I didn't take into account was how goddamn useful those goddamn... Yeah, kill them. Kill them all.
Steel yourselves. Feel the earth's power.
There we are. I don't think we're making out of this one alive, you know. Somehow. I have my doubts.
Our warriors run.
Put them fucking down. Put them goddamn down. They're running away. Their generals are dead.
Strike.
Would she be better off on her horse? She might be better off on her horse. I'm going to get her on her horse and see how we do. Wonk. Back on we go. I feel like cavalry probably loses some of its bonuses now, I guess. Fuck. I guess fuck. Probably should have made a camp for a bit, you know, recovered some dudes. Probably should have taken the fucking... I feel like such a twat for not doing that. Taking the replenishment from the dude there.
No one does this to me.
Oh, I think at least one person does it to you, sadly.
Never yield. Discard mercy to achieve ambition.
Okay. So I can't run away. That guy's gonna come at me. But unfortunately I've killed every single one of his friends repeatedly. We will receive payment. They want a jade statue and will sign a non-aggression contract. And that's Han Fu. Who's Han Fu? Well, he's mightier than us by a goddamn distance, so yeah, sure.
You want
Take
the
it.
stars.
Oh, fuck. Well, that was an accident, mate, and I'm sorry. I'll take it back, if I could. Almost nobody in a pitched battle with me. Let's do it. I'm gonna... Alright, so, objective for this fight. Run out, cut Min Chun's goddamn head off, and then I guess we'll see what happens next. But yeah, Min Chun's head off. I've got 150 archers. He has 100 things that aren't archers. So I think I'm going to stomp all over his bloody corpse in about 2 minutes. And I'm looking forward to that, honestly. Start the battle. Because he has to approach me, because he's the aggressor in this fight. So I'm just going to stand up here with a nice bit of range. I'm going to see him come in plenty of distance, and yeah, I'm gonna wait for the optimal moment to put 100,000 arrows in his big old ugly head.
Our comrade is being attacked.
Who is? Where's it here? Just gonna stand over there, love. You'll be fine. No one's going to be able to cross this field. Not even cavalry can cross this field. There's too many archers at the other end of it. Maybe you should... Hang on. Turn being a little silly bugger off, and we'll be fine, I think. I fucking hate, in these games, that mode, specifically, where your units can all just become a goddamn silly bugger. Because it is... Like, I understand from trying to avoid micromanaging, like, what you want is units who aren't gonna just stand there and get charged by cavalry. I see the appeal in that. What I do not see the appeal in is units who don't need to fear cavalry because there's so goddamn many of them all together. Kill him! Kill him! Just circle him! You can't do donuts on a horse, and he's not impressed if you could. End that man. End him mightily.
Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
They've been firing for 30 seconds! Where is the ammunition? Who took it from them?
To attention.
Kill that man! He cannot be allowed to persist. And you will kill him and... Haha!
They were no match.
And battle. See, at this stage I have somewhat of a disadvantage because I'm going to have to make camp, which means I can't move. And though I am
All shall hear of
a
this.
glorious talisman of slaughter harassing these dumb morons, yeah, I think I will recruit, you know.
I
See
can
what happens.
always use good fighters. Bandits are less corrupt than nobles. Set up the camp.
If you fucking steal this from me,
I would ask this of you.
receive payments, and we will lose a stone archer. There you go. Take him.
We have achieved the intended result.
Yeah, you motherfuck! I bet you're fuck me. God, I'm mad about that now. That's pissed me off. He's taking my shit right under my nose. I did nothing to him. Nothing at all. Not a thing.
Reject authority.
Yeah.
I answer,
Yeah.
my lord.
Battle. Why? So extra armor piercing damage on your archers. Cunning. Cunning is what she needs. So let's get cunning. You have expertise and resolve, equip, and accessories. So there we are. Yeah, I had one shot to earn that fucking iron mine and I missed it. I'm busted. I missed that goddamn iron mine.
Never yield.
This will literally never be over. Oh, I see. She's run out of units, so I better get her back into my own lands. Which I was about to do when fuckhead over there turned up and took them from me.
Gather your strength.
And we're just gonna have to go all the way back, aren't I? Gonna have to go home. This is a dreadful setback, but not the end of the world. What am I going to recruit? Recruitment cost for melee infantry. Seasonal routine deployment. Fuck is seasonal routine deployment? Softly working up the beautiful, beautiful literal tree of tech. I hate you. And I'm going to stamp on your head so hard that your eye comes out. And you're going to live for a moment knowing and feeling that eye. Expended and useless from your shitty skull. Which is how you will die.
At ease.
You will die feeling that. I guarantee it. Why can't I move? Okay. Guess this guy. Thank you, bud.
Beware of
Across we
ambushes.
go. Yeah, sometimes you just have to kind of answer weird little questions about how cool different people in your court are. And there's no right answers. I'm gonna take that fucking city next. That city will be mine. Ooh, that is a hell of a city, actually. That's more useful than Iron Mine. Let me tell you. Having that. That's a citying we shall go.
Get moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I do get moving, actually. Now that I think about it. Oh, there's a lot of lads want to play. Okay. What are you? Regards charity. Taxes are a necessary evil, as are its governments. I don't know that I like hiring a tax collector. I don't know that I like that. Especially considering this character's entire deal is the person who hates taxes the most. And Qui-Gong! Oh, Qui-Gong. You're everything I've ever needed. Just to say you're a murderer. For some reason that just pulls me right in. a saboteur, a lookout. Take a saboteur on board, shall we?
Remain poised.
We must rest for now.
Ah, Dongmin. Soon it'll be my dong you're minning. If that's what that... God, I hope that's not something terrible. God, I just... Jesus Christ, you need to only... Come on,
Curse hypocrisy.
she said,
Always forward.
on her way to become a lord, talking about how much she hates lords. Seems rational as hell to me. Yeah, grade that settlement. Grade that settlement as hell. Can't believe I smashed that fucking iron mine, lost, and then he took it from me. I can't believe it. That is astonishing. That is such bullshit. Fuck you, Taiwan. Taiwan? Taigan? No, I don't think so.
Very well.
Yeah, that's how you should feel. Very well. Go fuck yourself, I guess. A good point, actually. Yeah, food is just handy. Like, it speeds up your replenishment. Food is an incredibly important resource. Which is why I always have some in my fridge, so I can replenish my armies faster.
Consider our proposal.
That sucks. Food payments. He wants a jade sickle. He wants to military access between our factions, and he will give me some money. It's a jade sickle. I like him.
We are happy to have pleased you.
He's food poor, but money rich. I don't know what's happening to his food situation over there, but I'm scared of him, but I can't fight him right now. I'm gonna have to do some serious goddamn work. You know, it's like when you get dumped by someone and then you realise that they deserve to dump you because they're cooler than you, and you just have to kind of, you know, grow as a person, and then one day they ask you for help, and you're like, actually, fuck you. I hate you, and they don't understand it. They don't understand because from their perspective, they always behave reasonably, and they did. But you're shared in this specific scenario. Oh, the tenacity of steel. Armor for all spear and tree, income from peasantry, or reinforcement range and resolve. Oh, it's General's Health. Cunning is ammunition for units in routine and military supplies. Instinct is melee damage and recruitment cost. Satisfactory. Okay. That's quite handy, actually. It's like, I like that all their stats have they are a leader of people uses, and also they are a murderer of people uses. Deployment cost. Come from all sources. Seems useful. I am going to have to go out and get that city. It's probably going to be quite difficult to take because it's a city, and historically those have been hard to kill. On the other hand, all the time in the world.
Remain supple.
Okay. Seems like a weird demand to have made of me by a bandit queen, but I'm into it. Could just go and take that town, because I know he's down there. Then I would be at war with him though, and he's more powerful than me. For how long is he more powerful than me?
Wounds
You
are
will need to
healed
deal
by
with other
wise
warlords
words.
and factions
Full
on a
rank, minor
diplomatic
threat,
level. Approach them and see if you can broker an agreement that will benefit your cause.
Future artilleries. You know what? I'm just gonna go after the fucking Han town. Oh, I do like as well the fucking way this entire game looks all the time is great. City of the Han Empire there.
I take what I need.
How tough is it gonna look?
Destroy them.
Let's walk over there and find out. Not great for me.
No.
If I can lure those idiots out, I'll be able to trash them. But I can't go in there myself, because I'll get trashed by them. Sun Tzu's Art of War, Chapter 5, Item 10. How to get trashed.
Know my name.
Okay. Camp, ambush, or...
I've made an art of ambush.
I'm just kind of hidden there until shit starts happening. This fucking guy snooping about my shit. Probably should get out of here while it's snowy as fuck and all my men die.
Peasants. With purpose.
So I think on that incredibly, just ludicrously uninspiring moment, I'm going to call this the episode. I think that we are going to come back to this because I really like it and you best do as well. But this is going to be episode 1 of Bandit Queen Revengeance. Let's see if anyone does anything cool to end the episode on. Nope. Nope, fucking nothing. Alright, cool.
Ambition.
And then Yi. Zhang. And there I am.
What do you wish, my lord?
I should probably give you some, like, stuff. Set you up for a mate. What does expertise do, even? I'm just gonna suit you up a little bit better, mate, so you can actually do some goddamn damage if you ever need to. And yeah, and you collect fucking swords for your guys. It's pretty damn cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it. I like the whole. I like the entire system. But yeah, I think this is very cool. Forgot that melee invasion from melee infantry. Bonus experience for units per season. Nine. Do you have a quick save button? Control S. Okay. There we are. I'm gonna come back to this next time when we'll all get trashed and I'll have to restart. I'm just kidding. That definitely won't happen. Bye.